Got him while he's drinking. Welcome to the I Hate Davide Massa show featuring Canadian Dave, or the number one Davide Massa hater in all of Italy and all other countries abroad. How
All
you doing there?
countries, the world, the universe. Davide fucking Massa.
Just like Cristiano Giuntoli, I don't know how Davide Massa has a job. But I digress. We'll recap that and talk about some shenanigans that happened against Juve Roma, and again, why this team absolutely blows, and why every Juventus fan that is whining and bitching about supporting other teams should go out and, give an Atalanta fan a high five, because they're the reasons why you're still in the hunt for top four.
So if you don't like blowing, do you prefer sucking?
As long as you don't swallow. Spit it in their face. Be vile with it.
That took a
And on that
wrong
note,
real quick.
make sure to subscribe, like and subscribe, obviously, if you want more R-rated Juve content. Because who knows, we might not be doing this anymore. Teasers, maybe.
Teasers, yeah, you do like a good tease.
But where do you want to dive in, Dave?
You know, I was kind of thinking about where you should even start, and it's one of those weeks. It just is one of those weeks that is like, what the fuck, bro? What's going on? And where do you start?
I don't know.
I mean, we can start by the good. We can start with the good parts.
We can.
I mean, there is good parts this whole thing. Like how we're still in fourth somehow. That's definitely positive. But, not because of our own efforts and right doings, more so because everyone else is continuing to fuck up as well. Nobody wants to win. Nobody wants to go to Europe, apparently. We all want the Balkans. There's something happening in the Balkans. I had a Croatian start working for me today. It's Balkan season.
Did he drive 10 hours to start his first day?
She was it's female, but she did come from Toronto, so a good solid 4 hours. Did we do a show about her?
We could. Here she drives.
Oh fuck. Anyways, yeah, as well as just Kolo Mwani. Pull him up.
Do you want to? Are we reviewing the game? Because we didn't even get a chance to review the game at all, because we haven't been on since the match.
Yeah, no.
What do you want to start with? What do you want to start with? Let me just ask you there. Chat, where do you want us to start with? You want us to just shit on Juve Lazio?
Do you really love aviation?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe as well as Dougie Luiz loves Juventus.
Oh, that's funny. Ooh, that's great.
Oh man, I mean that's drama too this week. I don't know if you want to dissect that situation. Dougie once again on the IG.
Why do people care?
Because they don't have anything like real in their life that's worth their life sucks. I'm guessing it's just because their life sucks and they need something. That's why the people that watch like Say Yes to the Dress and Big Brother and all these it's there's two things. There's either no drama in their life and they need to put it in there, or there's so much drama in their life they need something to fucking laugh at.
How about the 17-year-old that people were glazing only for him to get subbed off in 10
minutes?
But yeah, that was rich. Fatma was like, "Oh, I think he's injured." No, he wasn't.
Oh my lord.
He wasn't.
Lord. Yeah. No, he just sucked.
He just sucked.
Mentality. According to Tudor, it just did not bring the right mentality.
Did not have height either, even though he's one of the tallest guys on the field, but it was not tall enough apparently.
Savona, I gotta give it up to him. Like all of a sudden, airily, Savona is like worth something to our team right now because he's the only dude tall enough and willing to jump and get into the play enough. Not can do anything about those aerials.
Yeah, apparently Gatti can't time jumps correctly either.
He was injured. He was slightly out of position. Yeah. There was issues. We're all over the place.
Great manager. But anyways, let's start with the recap of the game. I think that would be probably the best part to dive in. Is Juve Lazio 1-1. Juve down to 10 men. My initial thought is like the red card, right? How many times have we gone on stream saying it's Davide fucking Massa? Do not give him a fucking inch to call anything or make any kind of things. And what does fucking Kulu do? I get it, the moonshot, right? Everyone's like, oh, VAR used the moonshot. Don't give them an inch because Davide Massa will take a country mile if you give him an inch. If you give a fucking millimeter, Massa will take it. We have said that hundreds of times on this channel, and I blame Tudor for that because Tudor should say, hey, Massa is kind of a dick. We should probably be careful with it because, again, the numbers in the game, Lazio beat us on fouls, but we beat them on cards.
Yeah.
You're why.
Yeah, man. Oh, I'm already getting
And this is like, again,
Massa.
it's a stupid reaction. And again, as a manager, you should have your team not make stupid reactions. And that's 2. Yildiz is 1, and now Kalulu's another one. So unless Tudor's game plan is elbow the shit out of people, that's 2 elbows. Whether or not, I'm not going to sit here and argue whether it was an intentional or unintentional elbow. It was a fucking elbow at the end of the day. Elbows were thrown on both cases.
I think we do have to maybe assess why they are being thrown all of a sudden.
That's one of the things you have to look at. It was stupid because now Kalulu runs the risk of getting himself suspended for the rest of the season because of it.
Yeah, he likely will. 2 games.
So now it's like, okay, now we've lost a center back. A healthy one, because Gatti apparently has been getting something because based off of the jump he tried to do at that equalizer, he ain't it right now. But I look at that and I'm like, dude, you're up 1-0. What the fuck are you doing? Like, seriously, it's such a boneheaded idea from Kalulu's part.
Okay,
It's like
there's another piece to this too, right? And it ties back into Davide fucking Massa. And why is it that all of a sudden our players are doing that? Is it because there's just like this Tudor system is putting so much fucking bro energy in them now that they're just like throwing arms all over the place? Is it, it's the end of the season, they're tired, they're losing focus? Or what I think yesterday, what it was, is that these Italian referees are so shit at doing their job that they can't manage the game. And people, you get dudes in their 20s, teenagers and 20-year-olds, and you just let them get fucking shoved around and dicked around all fucking... Man, a 20-year-old dude is going to fucking fight. Like, I'm sorry, that's just fucking human nature. And is your job as the 40-year-old fucking dude managing the game to not let it get out of hand to that point? So first and foremost, the refereeing, you guys got to fucking step up and do a better goddamn job. I don't know how Davide fucking Massa still has a goddamn job at this point in his fucking career. Because he is absolutely atrocious, and I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it ever since I've been doing this shit. This guy needs to fucking go. I don't know how he has a job. Whose dick does he suck to keep this job? That's number one.
Pretty small one.
But like, the game just isn't managed. And we see that, right? Like, why does the team with less fouls have all the cards?
It is. It's
not biased. Like, I watched the fucking game. There was a lot of non-calls. Like, it was ones. Now, here's the thing. How many times this season have I said, when there's a certain referee that comes up refereeing our game, and I'm like, oh, fuck this guy. This isn't going to be good. And at the end of the game, I'm like, you know what? He actually did a fucking decent job today. He made a couple mistakes, but he was fair. He didn't do anything egregious. Nobody's perfect, but good, solid. I've said that a few times this season with referees that in the past have been absolute trash. And I thought, me here being the naive man that I am, I believe that Serie A fixed their shit. That the FIGC and the fucking reffing federation, whatever their dumbass acronym is, that they actually fucking sat down, had a discussion, got better. But no, Davide fucking Massa showed up yesterday and did the worst fucking performance I've seen all goddamn year. And all goddamn all the football that I have watched, that is some of the worst shit that I've seen. Sal's convinced Gravina's a hermaphrodite.
He probably is.
Show me your evidence. I want to see
Yeah,
your
look,
evidence.
my thing is this, right? I normally don't care for the referees, and I still don't care for the referees, but Davide Massa has a track record of being absolute ass at what he does. But that does not
doesn't excuse it.
That does not excuse the boneheadedness of what Pierre Kalulu did. My issue that I have with what happened is then you have some of the Juve cucks. I'm going to call them cucks because that's what they are. Go up and start whining now, where it's just like, oh, now this happens again, and this and this and this, right? Where it's like, dude, can we? This is where I'm getting frustrated because I saw on Twitter someone pulled up the stats of VAR and, VAR hates Juve and this and this. And it's like, dude, when we were good, nobody gave a rat's ass about it because the team found ways to get around it, right? Like nobody cared.
When we were good, we didn't care if Fiorentina
didn't care.
put up Juve Merda because it didn't matter because we beat them.
Yeah, because we dog walked them. And this is where, again, I think it's just being exasperated because of how terrible the team is, that everyone's out to get us and no one wants us to climb up and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, guys, we suck. We genuinely suck. Like, what is there else to it, man? We don't have anything. Like, I think Tudor for me, and dude can't sub players to save his goddamn life.
Yeah, like, what happened yesterday was kind of embarrassing.
How many managerial gaps do I have to call out Tudor for? And he's only coached what? 4? 3 games?
Right, 6 now. How long has it been?
Has it been 6?
Yeah, he has been a few games.
Feels like less.
Yeah, you haven't been there for all of them. I feel it more.
Like, I'm sitting here and it's like I'm looking at it and it's like, okay, so you took out Conceição and Adzic to put in a barely walking Gatti and Dusan. What the fuck
actually did okay. He held the ball up and wasted time, which is what all you can ask for him.
And then he turned it over and then boom, equalizer.
Until everything fell apart at that point.
It's just like he turned like, look, like again, I'm not trying to be a dick here. Yes, I don't like Dusan, but he turned the ball over that led to a goal. All your shithousing and all that contributes to nothing. And then the logic is you need experience and tall guys. No, if you're a smart counterattacking coach, you know what you do? You leave Conceição up top, which then threatens Lazio to play a little bit deeper because, oh, fuck, Conceição is fast and he can run. If there's a loose ball, Conceição is going to shag it and it could be a counter.
Yeah, they didn't have anybody upfield at all.
Not Dusan. What the fuck's Dusan going to do? Outrun his hopes and dreams? Because he's already done that. Like, I mean, what is he going to do? Oh, he'll just blast the ball to the goalkeeper, and then the goalkeeper will say, hey, fuck it, let me heave it back because there's no one to worry about.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like they sat back. They parked the bus so hard.
Max. At least Max would counter it.
They didn't leave any option, right? From the point of the red card, they parked the bus, 10 guys in the box. So yeah, Chico is kind of useless if that's how you're going to play. But can you defend that long? Are you not going to put any threat further up the pitch? Like at that point, you're basically saying we're all okay to tie this match. And that's all we've been since Tudor has come, is just okay to tie this match. Which honestly is the exact same shit with Mata, but Mata thought he was a fucking genius. That's the only difference, is that he thought he was king shit something or other.
Tudor to me strikes me as a manager that doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Oh, we know that.
Like catastrophically bad. Because I'm looking at this and I'm watching the game and I'm like, what are we doing? Because it's like at that point, if you lose Kalulu, then you have to sub in. So for example, the card happens. So and then from minute 60 to 76, he subs off Colo and puts in Adzic. At that point, you should probably put in a defender.
Mm-hmm. That's the first thing.
Why would you even put in Adzic? And then guess what? 10 minutes later, let me take out Adzic and let me put Dusan on, which makes absolutely no sense to me. And then I look at this. So Douglas Luiz for Alberto Costa. Really? Like, what is that? Like, huh? And then again, Gatti for Conceição. So then effectively, Dusan is your only guy up top with, okay, congratulations. Oh, I need Dusan for holdup. All right, great. If I'm Lazio, 2 center backs on Dusan and we get a loose ball, and next thing later, we're heaving it into the box. Because what has been the Achilles heel, no pun intended for me here, of Juventus? High balls lofted into the box because players can't clear or do anything. Guess what? How Lazio scored? A lofted ball into the box, mosh pit in the middle because Juve can't cover for shit, and tap in. Every single equalizing goal under Tudor's tenure has been a high lofted ball with the end result of a mosh pit in the box resulting in a tap in. That has been Igor Tudor's Juve Grinta, Juve this legacy, where I know a bunch of bums were saying, oh man, I kind of wish Tudor would stay on forever. I understand, okay, great, injuries and other shit that he has to deal with, but he still hasn't figured out a scheme. There's no scheme whatsoever. There's no kind of
At
idea
least
of what he wants to do.
he
Because,
did
look,
go to a 3-5-2 at the very least, and didn't play with the one striker because he didn't have any. At least he made that slight adjustment today,
fantastic.
a little bit. But that was pretty elementary one.
That's Juve now, guys. Baby steps. Baby steps. We'll get there eventually. Fantastic. And it's just this game is like the epitome. And then again, you're losing players to suspension, so you've lost a plethora of them. You're effectively gutted, so you better hope that Udinese doesn't give a shit next week. But knowing Udinese's petty ass, they'll actually try.
Yeah, they might. They don't have Luca, so that's something.
I mean, granted, we thought Parma was a gimme, but how'd that work out?
Udinese is wealth. They have absolutely nothing to play for.
But that Valencia game is going to be something, depending on how certain results go on the weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that very well could be. That could be a dogfight.
Oh, yes, it can.
1 point into safety. Moment.
But,
And yeah, Lecce and Empoli both on 28. So, watch the fuck out.
And that's what irritates me is, again, to have some kind of threat, you keep some pacier guys and you bunch your middle with your taller guys, and then you keep some pacier players to threaten Lazio. He took out all of your pace players because the only players that you had left that were pace-based is Weah, effectively. That was playing your left wing back. So then it's like, okay, great. If you needed someone tall with experience, I would have rather kept Colo instead of taking him out. If that's what he was trying to do. Or for example, if you needed something to cover for Kalulu, you stick McKennie in that center back position. You have him hold the fort down, and then you bring in Mbangula on the right or something to get some kind of stretch play to force Lazio to be concerned for the counter, to respect the counter. So now I look at this and it's just like, dude, some random guy off the street could schematically run this game better than Tudor. To me, Tudor's kind of shitting bricks because he doesn't know how to handle this. That's okay.
FC.
He brought grit. That's all that matters. Grit and DNA. He knows the club.
He didn't even bring that much of it.
No.
He brought a couple of errant elbows.
Look, I can sit there and I know, guys, the players suck. I get that. When are you going to start blaming the players? Trust me, they're not great. But great managers can make mediocre players half decent.
Enter.
I still, Barca fans are still crying to this fucking day. I just respond and I say, you let Francisco Acerbi get a fucking poacher goal on you. Shut the fuck up.
He got 2 goals.
Fucking Acerbi.
But the Spanish teams, they press, they don't defend.
You couldn't press a counterattacking team? You guys got dog walked by Acerbi for an equalizer. Stop talking, Barcelona. Go back to your irrelevance that you've had for the past 6-7 years.
They won the Copa. Who does that
Good
sound like?
Lord, I can't stand Barcelona. I can't. That is the only team I will actively root against is Barcelona. The amount of shithousery they did from 2008 to 2015, I hope those guys never win a European trophy ever again.
Oh, did they secure La Liga? That's done?
They
Done
did.
and
They
dusted.
beat Real Madrid. Good Lord, man.
There you go.
That's Hansi Flick ball. Play a counterattacking team, you get bent over. So
I'm not gonna lie. These days, as soon as I'm done with Juve, it's hockey. It's all about the hockey.
yeah.
Didn't even look at La Liga or anything.
I don't even care. It's Real Madrid and Barcelona in La Liga and the eventual Atletico every now and then, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. But it's just like, good
So
Lord.
Germany's done, Spain's done, England's done, France done.
I
Should be. I'm pretty sure it is.
So I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's been done for a while. 33 games played, 81 points. Marseille's at 62. So I mean, they still have a few more games to play than we do, but I mean, 19-point spread at the moment. So there's 15. Oh yeah, it's done. Yeah, mathematically, that's still fucking done.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much done, though.
Fuck yeah. So it's literally just Italy. Italy is the only fun one this year because nobody wants to win.
Italy's been fun for the past couple of years. It's always been a different winner every year, which is
Mhm.
good. Which is good, but like the problem is like only one of them does decent in Europe, and everyone else is just buns in Europe. Like that's the thing that sucks. That's what I hate about Serie A. Where it's just like one team, except the one team or the one season where everybody went to the fucking finals and fumbled all of them, which I thought was just poetic justice. Which I honestly I rooted against.
Calcio's
it.
back, baby.
I wanted to spite IFTV. That's why I was laughing really hard. But that's actually really pathetic for Serie A. Like
Oh, shit. Look at this. Mason Greenwood has the second most goals at 19 in League 1. That was a profile that we kind of talked about.
20, 30 million.
But he was an alleged rapist or something or other. Allegedly something happened and nobody cares. But apparently everyone cares.
Is everyone at Juve care?
We should.
Juventus News Live was calling him all those things, and he.
Oh yes, no, but I mean they're alleged, and he's still with the woman. So like, dude, people's relationships are fucked. Just stay out of them.
That was funny, man. He went on that soliloquy calling him all those things, even though everything was alleged and never confirmed. And it's just like, great.
Yeah.
Same thing with the people that protested the potential Lukaku move. How's that working out for him? I think at this point, it's just a pitiful fan base.
Our fans. Okay, do we just talk about this?
You want to talk about the Betis, the Grazie Betis? Oh God, that's the epitome of cringe.
Just gets me.
The epitome of cringe.
Where did I even put it today? Was it right in the general? It just got everyone angry.
Yeah, I think you put it in the general.
Yeah, I did.
We got to talk about that. That was fucking stupid. You have it?
Yeah.
You got it? There we go.
So,
as if Juve don't have bigger problems, they want to say thank you, Betis, because I didn't realize we actually considered Fiorentina a rival or anything.
I'm looking at this now. I'm just trying to see if it's photoshopped.
No, I don't think it is.
It must be real, or people would call it out, right?
That is the epitome, and the funny thing is that's probably, you know.
They're all old men. From what I can tell, they're just fucking old men. Probably live their life at the cafe because they hate their wife.
Sounds like the demographics for the Turin Giants, but anyways, yeah.
Oh,
I just think it's corny.
It's super corny, man. Like, sort your own shit out before you like fuck.
It's not even that argument. It's not even that argument for me. It's just like I don't even consider Fiorentina anything. So it's like, who cares what they do, what they say? Like, those guys are still living in the 80s. And it's like, I don't know. And the problem is the club. And my issue isn't really that much with the fans, but it's the club. Where it's like, the club was like, disrespectful Fiorentina said was shit. Wah." Like, that to me was like the epitome of just like, holy hell, dude.
And Fetty's asking, it's corny, but who cares about that club? Exactly. Who cares?
Exactly.
Nobody fucking cares. Worry about yourself. This is stupid shit. Especially when they fucking dropped our ass last time out and we cried because they're fans. Wait, I mean, it takes a little bit of organization to pull that off when you have a whole stand that's putting Juve Murda. It's somewhat impressive. And we got mad and called the cops.
That was pathetic.
Why don't we just win a fucking game? How about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to know how you shut those guys up or make them cry? Is you drop 3 on them at their home and
Just fucking beat them. Just shut the fuck up. Do your job.
That's honestly where it is. Like, I don't know. Like, the amount of whining I have seen for stuff like this, and it's just like, I can understand the pettiness, but like where it gets repetitive, then it's just like, okay, this is kind of stupid.
Move on. If you're sweeping the league 9 straight, then
if you swept the league 9 straight, you shouldn't even care about what Fiorentina
you shouldn't
does.
even care. But if you're just, especially like, if you're against the team, obviously in the moment, you name call, you have some fun, you banter, all that shit, right? But like, this is talking about the fucking Conference League. Why do we fucking care what's going on in the Conference League unless
we're going to be
we
the
suck so hard we're going to be in it?
It's the same thing, like, for example, with Inter going into the Champions League final. I don't care.
Because we're not good enough to be there ourselves. Who cares?
Like,
Focus
I don't
on
care.
ourselves.
Like, you know what my favorite is? Like, I've had some Inter fans like, hey, man, guess what? Your Juve's barely qualifying for it, and we're in the final. And I look at them like, okay. They're like, what? That's all you're going to say? Yeah. Okay. Have fun. Do it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Shit happens. I mean, good for you.
We did it too. 2 Champions League finals in 3 years. Fantastic.
This is a good question. Do you think we deserve to be in Champions next season? So, quite simply, no. But we deserve it more than those other fucking pieces of shit behind us.
Oh, hold on.
What do you got?
This is interesting in that, right? If everybody fucks up, then no. We do actually deserve it because we fucked up less.
Yeah, I mean, but that's our yardstick right now. Like, that's kind of embarrassing, isn't it?
That is pathetic, in my opinion. It is, right? Again,
it's like that 5th of May. We won because somebody else lost.
Who knows? We might have our 5th of May this year. That's kind of what we're having, right? With Roma and Lazio fumbling. But I just, like, I look at it and it's just like, it's like we're bad, but we're not that bad. But though I kind of do feel bad for Roma because Roma was on like miraculous form. Like, their form was insane. So like, Lazio, fuck no, they don't deserve it. Lazio does not deserve to be in a European competition ever.
Did you look at them yesterday? It was fucking pathetic. They didn't deserve that.
Where's Sven? I thought he said on the chat, I got receipts. He was like, watch when we destroy you guys at the Olympico. I'm going to come on this channel and make fun of you. Well,
yeah, he's not here.
Not
no, the 5th place is already going to England and Spain. That's a ratio. It's too late. This will take into effect for next year.
We are bent over and screwed on that part, my friend.
So. Yeah, not this year. That helps for next year, but it's not a for sure thing.
Could you imagine the absolute epitome if Inter were the reason why Juve go into Champions League for the 5th spot?
It could be the reason why we get a next season when we have Mancini as our coach.
That is also true.
Oh fuck. I mean, we're not even ready to talk the coaches yet.
Because we still got 2 more games at Tudor.
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more games of Tudor.
This is, I don't know. I've said this every this time of year.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate a little bit.
Let's do that.
Let's look at the bright spot. And the goal. I mean, there wasn't much to it, honestly.
That's a great pass from McKennie, though.
But yeah, and what they didn't show is the play from Weah before that. There's actually pretty good interchange.
You mean the players that all the content creators hate the most, but are the ones that are only performing are Weah and McKennie?
And I'm supposed to hate Americans right now because they want to annex us and make Trudeau governor.
Well, I mean, At least you won't have to deal with the tariffs if we annex you.
Yeah, just all the other tariffs. Heard you guys play nice with China.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good of you. I'm proud of you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. We're growing. We're growing. We're maturing a little bit.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, good quick build up on that play. Nice,
Great
easy
play.
finish.
Wish they could consistently do that, but fuck me, right?
I don't want 5th place if Inter win Champions League.
Now, speaking of Chiesa, do you know that Liverpool only played him that last match just so he can get his
Yeah.
medal? And they
Oh,
didn't
they
play him
did.
all
They
of the
finally got him his medal.
They got him 5 minutes, so he counts as his 5th appearance, but they didn't play him at all last week. So
For 5 fucking minutes, just so he
just
get
get a medal.
trophy.
Hey, you know the funny thing is Chiesa has 31 minutes in the Premier League, and that's enough to get him a Premier League medal. The whole season, like 31 minutes.
Lord.
That is hilarious.
Oh my lord.
I don't know what the fuck he did to Arnie Slot or whatever over there, but like 31 minutes the whole season.
We gave Adrich more minutes than that.
Like,
Did we? Let's
I don't know. We got to look that up. Does Adrich have more minutes than Chiesa?
Okay, minutes played 10 yesterday or 2 days ago. 38. He's at 38 minutes. He beats Chiesa by 7 fucking minutes.
Look, and to be honest, like I dog on Chiesa because the reason was he wanted a lucrative contract when he hasn't produced to the level of a lucrative, like consistently, right? Where he wanted that big contract. Because like, sure, he can go to Milan or Napoli and he'll go making 3 or 4 million a season, which I guarantee you that's what he'll be doing.
Yeah.
I had no problem.
Daniolo vibes.
If he stayed at Juve at 4 to 5 million a season, I'd be perfectly okay with him. My issue is that he wanted more money, and then he had the audacity to sit there and be like, "I was kicked out. I didn't want this much money. I didn't." Like, bro, stop it. Nobody else wanted you, also, and Liverpool said, "Fuck it, we need a depth piece to play with the under 23s."
How much is he making at Liverpool?
That's a good question.
What's
Probably, probably the same amount that he was making at Juve, if not more.
I'll look this up for you real quick.
I don't see him going to, because if Conte stays at Napoli, he's not taking Chiesa because Conte hates Chiesa.
Weekly 150 bonus 30, which I'm sure he's not getting.
Is it 150 a week?
Yeah, pounds we're talking. So let me change the currency to euro. There we go. He is making 11 million a year. So 9 base, 2 bonus. 9 plus 2.
9 plus 2.
Yep.
That's almost the same he was making. How much was he making with us? I think it was 8 million gross.
Let's see. 9.3.
Was that gross at us?
Adjusted. Let's see. Can I click into that? I mean, I'll just run this up at this point. Fuck.
Yeah, shit.
This was going to be quick. All right. Let's. Oh, there we go. So, so we are currently here.
Okay.
So 23-24, he was adjust 9.3.
So you just made the same wage you made at Juve.
9.3. So they've adjusted because the inflation here, the COVID, the inflation. He was still making 9.3, but it was valued at 10.6. Interesting.
So he could have re-signed at the same amount, and you know, he could have re-signed at Juve for the same amount and stayed, but no, he didn't want to. Huh? He wanted a raise.
Hey, car could go for a nice Euros.
Yeah, Euros are good, man. Euros are some good stuff.
Yeah, I hope that comes up. I'm interested just for the drama.
Yeah, again, if I was Chiesa, I would have been smart and I would have been like, hey, let me do a 1-year extension with Juve at my current salary. So then if I actually do play really well, I can get more money instead of not doing that. And then going on. The thing I thought was pathetic was he went on Instagram saying, no, it wasn't the contract stuff. Like, bro, there's record of you sitting there saying, oh, I need a raise. Oh, by the way, Max can't be the coach next season for me to resign. Wait, who has more minutes, Douglas Luis or Chiesa? No,
Uh,
Douglas Luis has more minutes than Chiesa.
yeah, he has to. Or am I? Give me a sec. I gotta go back. I'm still on Agic.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that Douglas Luis has more minutes than Chiesa.
Douglas Luiz has 507.
Wow. And from what I've heard, again, German Dave would know this more because German Dave actually follows Liverpool, but apparently the players at Liverpool don't like him at all either.
He's a pretentious Italian.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys saw it on the All or Nothing, right? Even Primo talked about it. Where like Bonucci looks like Chiesa and it's like, who gave you permission to talk? That was funny. I actually looked that up.
Yeah, his pay
He's
bump.
like, let's go back. He's like, you're ripping the guy. I'm sorry. I just saw Chiesa on the name, and I'm just like, speaking of who? Speaking of who? But anyways, going back to ripping Igor Tudor a new one because Tudor's probably there's a reason why he doesn't actually have a coaching gig and is a caretaking manager. And my favorite part about it is when I was listening to the broadcast, they were saying, "Oh, by the way, you can't say caretaker because Tudor doesn't consider himself a caretaker, bro. You don't Tudor, stop it. You're not gonna have a job past June.
You're the definition of a caretaker coach." Oh my lord, it's funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. And then, here's another reasons why I think again Juve are a joke of an organization that Gentili needs to get fired is the Osimhen news. 85 million for a guy that's out of contract next year.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, he's chosen Juventus. Victor had, but
And
that doesn't matter, does it?
And this is where I find the epitome of these fucking reporters, man. Oh, the 85 million release clause is abroad. And then 5 million. Oh, wait, it's not abroad. Oh, wait, I don't know what this release clause is or where it is, but we do know that Gentili is willing to pay for it.
We need to get rid of him. I want news of Gentili out.
Like, if Gentili even entertains that idea, he should be walked to Turin Airport and flown out of here. Like, are you serious right now? Because Victor Osimhen is going to be the savior of Juventus right now. Like, bro, you have no defense. You don't even have a coach, and you want Victor Osimhen? I saw the chant. I don't even care for it. I thought it was corny. And then Calvo did resign. Like 30 minutes ago, the news dropped that Calvo resigned.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Fuck that! I didn't see any of that, and I'm like scrolling through the shit right now. I mean,
No, it was like the first thing I saw.
Yeah, right. Fuck. And this is what I get.
He's going to Villa. Apparently, we got Jack Grealish trying to wife up Alicia Lehman.
Jack Grealish on Alicia Lehman's Instagram. Happy Mother's Day.
He's like,
she replies, "I'm not a mom, but thanks." And he says, "I can change that." Winky face.
Congratulations, bro. She ain't clapping your cheeks. She's got to type. And you ain't it.
Doesn't she like men?
Exactly. Whoa, no, she swings both ways.
No, she does. She prefers like woman as well. She likes both, but like also men. I don't think boys.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she wants to wear the strap on.
This is where it gets interesting, right? Does she want a boy that looks like a girl? Because maybe she'll like that. But if she just wants a boy, that's a boy. Like a femboy. That's what I'm saying. Like Jack.
Yeah, but have you ever heard of Grealish talk? Like Jack Grealish actually has like a really deep voice.
Yeah, and there's like super Jack dudes that have a very high voice. Things happen, but like
Pinocchio, like I'm a real boy. I don't know if that's real or fake, but that's just shit out of context. Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if it's fake. It's just
I would love to sit there and be like, damn, Juve are challenging for the Scudetto. Here's their profile lineup that they should play for the next coming weeks to get us ready for the Scudetto. But no, our team sucks, and the best thing we can do is talk about how Douglas Luiz got dumped by Alicia Lehman. Oh man.
Entertainment tonight, basically what this is.
But whatever.
Oh, Calvo. Let's see. Yeah, it's there. He's gone. Bitch is gone. There you go. It's all in
But-
Italian. That maybe that's why I didn't push the Italian shit for me.
Now, if he can only move. No, well, there was a vice president, or there was someone that Juve had that did marketing and branding that joined Inter now as their president of
Did he go
marketing.
to Inter? That
Not
dude?
Not Calvo, someone
No,
else.
the guy that we talked about.
No, not the guy that we talked about.
Okay.
Not that guy. It was a different guy.
The Canadian guy.
No, not the Canadian guy. There was like another guy that went to Inter that's like now their director of vice president of marketing and brand affiliation and stuff like that. That left Juve for like 15 years. But no, it's funny because
you know that tells us that it's probably not so great on the inside right now.
who, Juve?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dumpster fire. So much of a dumpster fire that Juan Sartori and Platini are the candidates for president and vice president.
Maybe Platini is the kind of guy that we need just to fuck people up. Just to give the old fuck you, you know?
And there's still people that are kind of holding hope for Del Piero, where I'm like, dude, if I'm Del
He's
Piero,
not coming.
I'm not touching this with a flagpole. That's how much of a mess this is.
Del Piero is an intelligent human being. He is not coming to Juve. Fuck, shake your heads, guys. He's not coming. No to Platini, absolutely not.
Dude, no, if he could get Juve to win Champions Leagues and I don't give a shit.
I'm kind of open. I'm kind of open to this. I'd entertain this idea.
Like I don't. Like I genuinely don't. Like what? Oh man, Platini got involved with Sepp Blatter. Guess what? Blatter's walking. They can't get anything on him.
They're all walking.
They're all walking.
It's alleged. It's the same argument with Greenwood, and now he's the second best dude in Liga. Oh, he alleged. Who cares? Does he do his job right? The amount of horrible human beings we've had on this team, like Federico Chiesa, and we care.
Now you're taking a piss. Now you're taking a piss. No, but like I look at it and it's just like, oh, we've got this integrity. Like, stop it. No one gives a shit about it once you're winning. Oh, we got the moral high ground. How's that working for you?
It's a dirty sport. It's Italy. It's dirty.
It's all sports are dirty in general.
We just got caught, man. That's it.
That's it. And honestly, like for example, if Platini comes in and reshapes the organization and you're winning Champions League and Scudettos, is anyone going to give a shit about what happened?
Why you salty, Jeff? Let us know.
But I mean that I mean that in general. Like who cares once you're winning? Nobody cares if you're winning.
Yeah. Oh, look, this is funny. Posted April 15th. This could be the new sports area team at Juve. Not anymore.
Calvo's gone. And then Gentili's probably on his way out as well.
Yeah. And that's one of the things.
If Juve have the balls to break the bank for Sartori, that would be nuts.
Wonder what then you don't ever really know the numbers on.
No, you don't.
These kind of guys, right?
Oh, Bogdan is here for the live.
Yeah, but how's it going? He said you were right on one of your shorts as well. One of your rants. It was yesterday's, I think. Hey, Sven is here.
Oh my God, we were just talking about him. I was like waiting for him to come in here and be like, yeah, we're gonna smack you guys at the Olympico. We gave you a red card and you still barely capitalized. Sven, get your team together, buddy.
Like we were pretty shit there yesterday, but terrible. Like I'm embarrassed for you how bad.
I'm embarrassed that it took 97 minutes for you guys to get a goal.
Yeah, we had to put Dusan on for you to get a goal.
We had Dusan give you a turnover for that. I understand. He's talking about the Serbia-Albania match. Guess what? They scheduled it again. Ah, man. World Cup qualifiers, Albania versus Serbia. I can't wait to see that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know.
Did I? I don't think I did. I was actually moving.
It was the game was abandoned because like a brawl and fights and stuff like
Oh, is
that,
that what it was?
it was incited by the Serbian team, not the team, but the fans, and then like Platini wanted to give Serbia the 3-0 win because the Albanians were the ones that triggered it, and he said blah 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 blah. Stupid. It was a stupid thing. It's that look, you can have your opinions on the ultranationalist bullshit that goes on in the Balkans, but don't let it spill into the fucking game. Like, don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, look, I understand like the beef that Albanians and Serbians have. Again, I grew up in the United States, so I wasn't there, so I don't have like direct correlation to the beef. But it's like when you're playing footy or when you're watching a footy match, like you shouldn't let your geopolitical bullshit take over the game. You should enjoy the game because at the end of the day, you're grown ass men watching a children's match because I don't give a shit what anyone says. Sports are children's games because they're games that kids play. The only difference is that these guys are professionals and get paid to play a children's game. So the fact that you're some ultra nationalistic 45-year-old fucktard that has nothing better to do that wants to stir up geopolitical bullshit, and that goes on both sides as well, don't do it at the game. Go do it at your cultist bar that you probably hang out and do your stupid geopolitical bullshit. Because that irritates the hell out of me because kids are at those games. Kids are watching those games. The next thing later, they see a grown-ass man throw a temper tantrum for some geopolitical bullshit.
It's
It's
always embarrassing when a grown ass man throws a temper tantrum
it's
in public.
stupid. But I know what Jeff's talking about. Like, it really is. Like, it's irritating. And that's like one of the things where I was like, God damn it, FIFA, why would you put Albania and Serbia in the same groups in the group stages for qualifying? Like after that happened in 2014, like maybe it's different now. That shit won't happen, but I hope it doesn't. But God, if Dusan scores on Albania, I don't think I could ever support the Albanian national team ever again. Good Lord, please, for the love of God.
You'd have to take that.
I have to take that down.
Yeah.
If Dusan scores against Albania, I'm taking it down. Oh my God. I don't even know. Like, I wouldn't even know how to react. Like, I wouldn't even know how to react. I would sit there and I would just be like, It really is. It really is like Israel versus Palestine. A game is legit like the European version of that. How did it feel to see a 50-year-old Inter banter era Mateus Vinicius sink you down? We were waiting for it.
Yeah, we were waiting for it, but at the same time, I was like, Lazio probably will score, but absolutely do not deserve it because I have never seen a team play not only with a man advantage, but with a referee advantage because Davide Massa, I don't know if you know this, but he's a horrible human being, which I guess would mean you'd like him. But he's never liked Juve's and a completely biased referee is a massive piece of shit. So it was basically 12 men against 10.
I was going to say, let's
You
ask
don't
Sven this. Like, Sven, do you understand how bad Davide Massa is at his job as an officiator? Not even like towards Juve. I mean, just officiating in general.
Just as a person in life as a whole.
Like, I've never been a fan of Davide Massa as an official, and it's not even because it calls towards us. Like, I've watched other games that he's called, and I'm like, good Lord, you suck. But the main thing is you guys were at home and you were up a man by like 30 minutes, and it took you that long, 37 minutes actually, for you to score an equalizer.
Like I said, I'm embarrassed for you.
I'm kind of embarrassed for you. This Juve team sucks at set pieces and sucks at corners, and yet you guys could not do that for some reason.
Like, I've watched a lot of shitty games because I've watched all the Juve games this year and for the past few years. This is up there with it just being an overall shitty game, both teams. But you had the advantage, and you should be embarrassed. Davide Massa is worse than a pile of the diff shit. And then, okay, I mean, that place does exist. Yes, Palestine is a place.
I'm not getting into this. I'm not getting into that because
It's a physical piece of ground. You might call it something different, but it exists. It's a place. Don't be dumb. Way was getting cooked that game too, but he also set up the goal.
Adzic got cooked that game too and got subbed after being subbed in for 10 minutes.
Secondhand
But
embarrassment.
it's okay. It's okay, guys. Adic scored a banger of a goal for the under-17s.
Yeah, Lazio players were flopping as hard as
A magic
fucking
carpet.
Roma players today.
Oh man.
That's why I don't think any of the Roman teams should get Champions League, because the way they have been acting under pressure, both Roma today and Lazio on Saturday, it's just like, oh my fucking Christ. Don't go to Europe. Don't embarrass us like this. It's fucking pathetic.
Man. You don't want to how bad it smells. Yeah.
Oh, he's got that happened 13 hours ago. Xabi Alonso. Fuck.
Go to Real Madrid?
Yeah, to Real Madrid. Me catching up live. Catching up live. Like I said, my head's been super into hockey the past couple weeks.
Do we
distracted.
do we want to talk about Savona and Manchester City?
Yeah, if you want. Mario, this is classic. People get to decide arbitrary dates as to when things happen. You need to go back a few thousand more years. Keep on going back in history. I'm not giving a right or wrong, but just do more reading.
Here's my answer. I don't really care. I don't care about any of it.
Yeah, but if you're gonna say ignorant shit, I'm gonna tell you to look up things to be less ignorant at the end of the day. Because that history, like anything, any country in this world, you can't just say, oh well, this happened, so this is good, right? How far back are you going? Right? We like to pick and choose our stats, our data, and then making an argument around that arbitrary data and ignoring other shit. How many thousand? 2,000-3,000? Just fucking keep on going.
15.
Keep on.
20.
Yeah, go back 15,000.
30.
And we all came from the same fucking piece of land. We all came from the same fucking shit.
I always knew you and I were related. It must have been the facial hair.
Yeah, I mean, especially Balkan, Italy area.
Yeah,
Adriatic. The Adriatic, absolutely.
So can we talk about for example with Savona, right?
Goes back farther, Mario. Don't be dumb. Don't have this conversation here.
Why are we talking about this on a sports channel? God damn
don't
it.
do it. If you want to talk about it, fucking read and then go to a channel that fucking talks about it.
I blame Jeff. Jeff brought it up.
Okay.
All right. I have a serious question. What does Juve need? More messiahs or a competent management? Serious question. This is not a troll. Whichever one comes faster. Seriously, whichever one comes faster. No, but a competent management. Competent management is definitely it.
Yeah. Okay, Savona transfers. I think right now, Man City needs some depth in their fullback position.
Why is everybody freaking out about it though? Like that's the one question that I have when it comes to it, right? Where it's like what is the actual reason for it? Like who cares? Like everyone's sitting here bashing Savona about, oh, you shouldn't even be gone. He's this and that, and blah blah blah. It's like, guys, no offense, but there's clubs right now that are more destinations than we are. What right now? Gosh, this has become the anti-Juve podcast. But what is there right now that's out there that's Juve is an attractive option? What is there out there right now? If I am a player that is oh, hey, Juventus is an attractive option for me to go to. They're a club that can't sort out their top end management. They're a club who doesn't even know what kind of football they want to play. They're also a club that doesn't even know what manager they want. If this summer Mercado, why would I consider going to Juve unless you're offering me a ridiculously high contract? Chat, Alicia Lee
was the reason.
God, we're doing prostitution at Juve now. No, but seriously, chat, what is there to attract someone to come to Juve without spending a fuck ton of money?
The medical facilities.
You want to know how Inter is signing these players on free transfers, or how we were at one point? We were good. You got into the international stage. You got international spotlights. That's how you're able to sign players on free transfers without overspending for stuff. We don't. We're not that. We don't even have nice jerseys, right, Carr? Yeah, Carr said that too. We have barcode jerseys.
Yeah, jerseys are. And Roma's jersey today too.
Like-
That used to be a nice jersey.
Like, what is the attractiveness of coming to Juventus? Because Inter has that. International stage, high profile, you're in important matches, you have a good shot at making your national team if you get regular minutes at Inter. That's why they're signing all these free players, and they're going to continue to sign free players. And at a pretty decent rate as well, too. They're not giving Zelensky 15 million net pay for him to come play at Inter for free, by the way. Mind you that. Like, you're not. So again, how am I sitting here? Are we pimping their J women's squad? Holy hell. God damn it, Jeff. Oh man. But like seriously, we're not a destination. And all of those Juve content creators consider and be like, oh man, Juve this deal, this blah, 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 blah. We're not a destination. We offer nothing to players, even Italian players. If we want to go that segue or that route. If I'm a young aspiring Italian, do I want to sit there and play for Juve unless I have, pictures of me as a kid being a Juventino? So then that can match.
Oh, you mean the guys? You mean all the
Locatelli.
ones that we sent to Fiorentina?
Yeah, those guys. The guys that were sent to Fiorentina with loan and obligations, not options, but obligations. Easy obligations, mind you. Like super easy ones. Like for example, the Italians that apparently Moise Kean is not good enough to play for Juve, but Moise Kean is popping off and having a career season, and now we just look stupid.
I think he was just too black for some people in our community.
I think that's the same case with Lukaku as well. Lukaku and Danilo. Our community doesn't. Same thing. The hate that Way and McKennie get. But I rest my case on that. But again, nobody cares about Thuram because you want to know why? Because Thuram is good
You can be French and black, I guess,
and be okay.
because Mbappe.
Maybe.
I really don't know how people think.
Right? Yeah, I don't either. But again, like it's just when is someone going to sit here and answer the question?
Good night, Bogdan. Thanks for coming in. We missed you.
Bye. We missed you. But I kind of want to sit there and be like, who wants to come here, and why would they want to come here?
It's a nice city.
It's a nice city. Because, like, I honestly think the reason why we got Thuram was we got him because of his dad.
That
is one of the big ways that we were able to get Kefren was because of his dad. I don't even think, like, again, there's so many things where I just look at it and I'm just like,
no, Dusan doesn't get hate because he's black. He gets hate because he's shit.
No, yeah, that's it right there. Osimhen does apparently. Well, yeah, because Osimhen's getting a fat paycheck if he comes. That sounded weird. That sounded so weird. Gee, I thought they came here because they were fans since childhood. That's what every Juve fan tries to justify players coming in. It's funny. Like, there's always like someone that looks at some picture and photoshops a Juve jersey. And he's been a Juventino ever since he was a kid. Like, remember with Douglas Luiz and like Conceição and all those guys, and they're just like, hey, he's been a Juventino since a child. God damn it, Carr, stop it.
That's a bit of a heavy question. Which coach do we want? Conte, I guess, is the preferred choice.
I don't want Conte. I want Palladino.
You're ready? You ready to start Palladino? You don't want to give him more time?
No, I'm perfectly fine with starting Palladino. Palladino's done it with Monza. He's done it with Fiorentina.
No, he's preferable over Motta, but that's still like a from the ground up kind of squad. It's not a winning squad.
I would take Italiano. Palladino or Italiano. Those are the two. Palladino, not even no, because Conte's not long term. I'm sorry, he's not. He's not long term. Unless Conte somehow decides to change his plethora on how he treats other competitions besides Serie A. But again, it's not long term. Great, we win the Scudetto, and then what's going to happen? We're going to get an Allegri-esque coach repeat the cycle. I mean, and then people are gonna want to bitch. Why did we get a pragmatic coach?
Honestly, here's the thing. The reason why this is kind of a dumb question, and it's not a dumb question, but like dumb to answer it, is we need to get rid of Gintoli first before any of the other shit.
Yeah.
We need to know what that sporting director is going to look like before we continue to make those other decisions, right? Because we kind of did that last year, well, in reverse, where we didn't really have the coach yet, and you're fucking over the previous coach, Max in this case, so you can save your money for the new coach that you ended up firing. Like, it's just, we need to get rid of Gintoli. It's fucked up. He sucks.
You need
him and Davide Massa need to go to a dick sucking festival and fuck off.
I'm not saying that. But no, like I just look at it and I'm just like, what? To be honest with you, I think Italiano's a better coach than Motta is. I'm sorry, I think he is.
It's
Bologna's equivalent to, if not better than what they were last season. He took Fiorentina to Conference League finals. He adjusted his game, became more pragmatic. Long term, Italiano's going to be there. He's going to be a coach option for a very long time. Whether or not Milan get him, Milan would be stupid not to scoop up either Palladino or Italiano. Extremely stupid.
So those are your two best choices.
One of them is, I am telling you this, one of them is going to Milan.
One of them will have to. De Zerbi, put De Zerbi away.
De Zerbi will go and stay in France and not do anything.
Yeah, he is not the type of profile we need to get this team going anywhere in the direction we need.
Because I'm convinced that one of those two is going to Milan next season.
Matt, where's Max going? Like, he's still on the market.
He's going to Napoli once Conte leaves, and then Napoli is going to win 9 straight Scudettos. I'm just fucking with you.
See, and that's the whole thing. Like, if Conte stays,
could you imagine Max with that team? Holy shit!
I mean, I would like to see it myself, but like how I see this was kind of like the dominoes falling, sort of like in F1 with Max Verstappen leaving Mercedes for Ferrari last year. There was like no movements, no rumors. Did I say Max Lewis Hamilton? Sorry.
Oh my Jesus! What the hell?
It's because Matt, there's all these rumors with Max leaving, and that's what's in my head right now. But sorry, with Lewis Hamilton, like there was no driver movements at all. As soon as Lewis made the announcement, everything blew up, and like half the grid just moved teams and rookies and fucking everything. So it's kind of like that. If Conte leaves Napoli, that opens the door. That carousel happens. If he stays at Napoli, I mean, every coach has a job right now. It's only Juve and Milan really looking.
The only issue right now, though, with Conte is like if Conte comes, you have to fire Gintoli.
Mm-hmm. Still with the Gasperinis, eh?
Gasperini will never come to Juve. He will never come to Juve. He's got a better chance of going to Roma. I think he's going to Roma.
Yeah. And Primo, yeah, like it seems insane for Conte to leave Napoli, but there's this feeling
he's been a Juve fan since he was a kid.
Yeah, no, I mean he is yes. However, I do believe he likes the chaos and he likes to come in and just put his own spin of chaos.
He wants to come in and swing his balls around and say, "Hey, look at how big my balls are! I turn this shitty Juve around." That's what he wants.
Yeah.
To do. If he comes, pause. Klopp is free. Klopp is not touching Serie A with a 20-foot pole. Stop.
Klopp will only go where Red Bull tells him.
Klopp is done. He's retiring.
Fucking
Klopp, the coach that won 1 Champions League, yet is glazed upon being one of the best managers of all time. Stop it. Stop it. He got spanked by Ancelotti every time he faced him in the Champions League final. Yeah, to be honest with you, as toxic as this sounds, but I think Klopp is overrated as a coach. Like, I seriously think he is.
You'll get some fights out with that one.
I really do. Like, I genuinely think he is. He won 1 Champions League against fucking Tottenham. Congratulations. You beat Spurs. But then it's like, you faced Real Madrid in 2 finals, got beat. And then it's like, okay, great. Like, well, he was like a second fiddle to Pep Guardiola in the Premier League. And enchiladas are going to Brazil. He is free, but going to Brazil. Enchiladas. Talk about a fumble from the Italian Federation.
I
How do
like
you like
enchiladas.
enchiladas? Go to Brazil.
I could go for an enchilada.
We have Spalletti.
Spaghetti? What about spaghetti?
We got Spalletti instead of enchiladas.
Enchiladas and
We
spaghetti.
got Spallettis. We got spaghetti instead of enchiladas. You know the funny thing is ironically, if we kept the foundation of the team from the 23-24 season and added some pieces, we probably would be better than what we are this year.
Yeah.
But he blew up the whole fucking foundation.
Mhm.
Gentile is a genius. Where the Chio Carlo wouldn't win Champions League. Who?
With us, perhaps.
Oh, with
Wouldn't
us.
want it with us.
Oh, enchiladas wouldn't win with us. Hey, Allegri rejected Madrid, but is he considered a GOAT?
Some of our minds.
Or wait, no, hold on. This is the funny thing about it is like whenever someone says about, oh, those were just rumors, those were speculations. Max never really got scouted by Real Madrid, and then like, I feel bad to be Max Allegri. Like how I don't understand what that guy did to just get shat on by people so much. Like Max is the epitome of the "why always me" meme from Balotelli.
It's quite amazing. He somehow became the scapegoat. I really don't know what it is. That was it like just the certain content creators that whatever. Was
it IFTV?
Could be. It was also COVID days and people were just like absolute cunts back then. They still are, but they were like absolutely bad and they were all on social media.
Even his first stint.
It wasn't that, was it?
Do you guys collect cards? Depends on what cards.
No. No, I don't. I know nerd over here likes Pokemon.
I do because they're worth a lot of money.
No. Cards, I just like
hey man, don't be hating on my golden Charizard, brah.
I
got 3 of them bitches.
Like, I don't know.
I'm a man of culture.
There's just pieces of cardboard. I don't even like playing cards. So no, I don't got cards.
Yeah, speaking of not liking things, Dusan saying he's not a big fan of Del Piero. Oh gosh, tragic. Where are all the Juve fans that were like, Dusan's a Juventino?
He didn't grow up watching him. He'd have to be an old piece of shit like me.
I know.
Like fuck. And like Del Piero isn't my favorite player. I don't hate him. I like him. He's a great player, but he's not my fucking favorite player. Does that make me a horrible Juventino? Maybe. I'll fuck it. I quit.
You would if you're Farhead.
Oh my lord. Like people are allowed to have a fucking opinion, no?
That's so fun. I just find it funny because he was, that guy over there at the TG was just like glazing Dusan so hard with his Del Piero bell, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, I don't really care for Del Piero." That's hilarious.
What is Jeff?
5 pieces of Exodia, man. Some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, okay.
Just don't have culture, Dave. Fortunately, you don't.
How
long have I been collecting? Last question, because I know. No, I don't care. You can ask me these questions. We're already in garbage time now. I've collected for a while. I've collected since since '98. I want to say, like, I kept all the OG ones, but like before, I didn't collect much because I was a broke kid. But now, as like an adult, that makes like a decent amount. No, I do collect them now. Only issue is arm wrestling fucking neckbeard scalpers that are just like buying all those fucking things just to scalp them. That's what's fucked. Like that's my issue with the whole trading card business right now is the fucking scalpers, like these like unemployed neckbeards. I can't say unemployed because they somehow get money, whether they're stealing from their parents or something like that to buy these. But like, there's people that genuinely collect the cards to collect the cards, and then there's kids that get it. And then it's like you have these fucking scalpers that are buying these booster sets in boxes and they're just keeping on them without even like the actual, like they just want to hold on to the supply because like, again, anything from Nintendo, Game Freak or whatever, because they're just like, fuck all, because we're not going to mass produce this shit. They're just going to produce a limited quantity, aka the Nintendo Switch 2, because people are trying to fucking scalp Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders because thanks, Japan. You guys just, instead of, hey, let's compensate for this and actually make product for kids and people to enjoy, we're not going to do that because fuck it. Because that means, hey, there's high demand, which means higher prices because now we're going to charge people $100 for fucking Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm officially anti-Nintendo. Like what they've been pulling the past few years,
dude,
is kind of pathetic.
They were like, oh, hey, physical copies because of the tariffs. We need to jump their prices to ridiculous amounts. Are you fucking kidding me? There's this thing called digital downloads. Are the tariffs going to, is Trump's tariffs going to fucking affect digital downloads now? Is that the thing too? Like,
it's not just that, it's all the lawsuits. Like you can't, like Pal World, for instance, have
that was fucking stupid.
And
guess
then all
what?
the
Go ahead.
But it's not. It's just story. Yeah, it's just so many things. Okay, so like just list them off quickly. You have Pal World, so they're going against just like cheap ass knockoffs from some Chinese dude, and then they're going over all these emulators and ROMs. Oh well, you can't do that. Okay, well this game's 25 years old. How about if in the sake of like game preservation? Oh yeah, well you can do it. We'll open up the Nintendo store, but hey, guess what? We'll just randomly delete games off the Nintendo store. So fuck game preservation. And they just continue to fuck the consumer.
Oh,
I'm not even a Nintendo consumer, and I'm
better
fucking mad.
Better yet. Oh, yeah. For the Switch 2, you need to spend $80 for the annual membership so you can use the GameCube emulator on there.
Yeah, that's game preservation.
That's game preservation. How about why don't you actually make remastered editions of those games so people can play them with modern graphics? Oh wait, the Switch's graphics are absolute butt cheeks, or the PlayStation 4 has better graphics than it. And then even with Pal Worlds, instead of, hey, a separate company making a knockoff of an actual Pokemon game that people want to play, why don't you get Game Freak to make an actual Pokemon game that's actually enjoyable instead of the heaping loads of garbage that you brought, which was Scarlet and Violet, Sword and Shield. Legends Arceus was decent. I kind of enjoyed it, but every other Pokemon game from maybe Sun and Moon until now has been utter dog shit. Hey, Prime Pokemon was the DS era. I'll sit there and say that. When Game Freak actually gave a shit about making a decent game with replayability. But no, Nintendo doesn't want to do that. We haven't even gotten a Star Fox game since Assault.
I loved the OG Star Fox. I didn't even know there's other ones.
We haven't even gotten a decent Metroid game. I guess Mario Odyssey is the only good game, and Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild were the only decent games that have come out from Nintendo. The Mario Party for Switch was, hey, let's pump all the old Mario Party games from the old games into this one. Mario Kart, I guess, is, again, that's usually if you're getting a chick over to come to your house and play video games so you can play something else later. Sure, Mario Kart's your go-to. But, good Lord, Nintendo. What the hell is this? And guess what? Now Xbox and PlayStation are like, well, shit, if these guys are going to do it, why don't we do it too? Now GTA is going to be worth $100 fucking if that game ever fucking gets made.
It is. No,
and then Xbox has lost integrity by selling all of their fucking console exclusives. Now I'm going to see Halo on PlayStation, which is fucking nuts.
That is not losing integrity. Here's my take on this. Microsoft is called Microsoft, not Microhard. They've always made software. They got into the hardware game. Hardware is a losing fucking battle. You have to make that money back in software sales. That's one of the reasons why the software costs so much. Microsoft is like all these fucking things, an Xbox, a fucking handheld like the Steam Deck, a PS4. The only thing with the PS4 is it runs on a proprietary operating system, but everything the fuck else out there is essentially a PC. It's just a fucking computer. So why do I need to make more hardware? I'll just sell the software and I'll sell it to fucking everyone.
Here's the kicker, Dave. Oh, we need to expand Halo to PlayStation so we can get more sales. Here's a thought. Make a game that's not shit, that has proper support and people actually stay and play Halo.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do have good games. Like, for instance, the, what do you call it? Oh, Indiana Jones. The Indiana Jones game. It came out to PlayStation like 4 months after it came to Xbox and PC. And that is a great fucking game. Microsoft owns Bethesda. And they're like, okay, these newer games, we're gonna sell it to everyone. Yeah, I mean, those older shit, they're crap. But like Forza Motorsports, all those, like they're all coming. It's just everything's coming. They have shit games, but they also have some really good games as well. And the fucking lineups that are coming out. I mean, now that Microsoft has actually focused in on the software aspect of it and haven't gone and wasted all their money on shit hardware that nobody fucking needs, it's democratizing everything. Everyone could fucking play these games now, and it doesn't matter what you have. If it's a cell phone, an Xbox, a PlayStation, just fucking play it. Here's the game. Just do what you fucking want with it.
Here's the problem with it. They're not incentivized to actually produce quality games. Because,
But
like, for
there are good
example,
ones out there.
There could be, but there hasn't been anything AAA in a while. Like, I have not sat there and been like,
Indiana Jones, check it out.
that's a AAA game?
From Bethesda. Yeah, it's a fucking IP. It's Indiana Jones. There's tons of money in it, and it doesn't actually suck. It's actually really good. That's probably one of the latest ones. And you're talking about remasters. Look at a Oblivion remaster that just came out again from Bethesda. Fucking beautiful job.
Let me see this one because Sven wants me to read it. My brother's son loves Pokemon but can't afford any because of the high prices. It's ridiculous. I grew up on Pokemon, so now that I have a job and a comfortable salary, I can afford them. But the prices, yeah, it's pissing me off because it's neckbeards that have nothing better to do, that have no affiliation. And it's happening with Magic now, too. The reason why Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't have inflated prices from scalping is because Yu-Gi-Oh! Overprints the fuck out of everything. Like, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon has 15 fucking versions of it where there's no value to it. Where Nintendo, again, by design, they strategically release a booster set. These are the 15,000 cards that are in circulation, and that's it. No more. There's no more reprints, no more redos. And now scalpers have found out about that. So what they did was, especially for Pokemon 151, that booster series, good fucking luck getting your hands on it. What they would do is the scalpers would wait at Costco, Sam Club, or any of these like GameStops, fucking camp out at these places, buy 15 to 20 boxes of them bitches, and just sit on them. They wouldn't open them. They wouldn't give a shit about opening them. They would be hoping that somebody's kid's parent is desperate enough to fucking pay 200% more of the price to get those. It is insane.
And you had a whole rant on this, and
I did.
Months back.
I went on it for 45 minutes because it pissed me off. Because, like, for me, it's like, okay, my little brother and I, it's a hobby that we do. We collect them because we enjoy to collect them. We take the cards, we put them in sleeves, we get them PSA graded, and we actually have a collection of them. If we have an extra one of a card, we'll sell it. Because why not? What's the difference going to be if I have 3 Charizards versus 1? They're all PSA 9s. Fuck it, we'll sell 2 of them. Get some of the money back that we've been using to get these cards. It's how we do it. It's how we make it profitable for us. But we're not going to fucking scalp booster sets that we've never opened before, because I think that's fucking stupid. Unless, like, for example, if I'm keeping one pack that I want to save because of the sentimental value for it, no problem. But you've got these scalpers that are holding pallets of boxes with no intention of opening them from a collector's purpose, just to inflate the price so they can make a buck. Fuck you. Because that defeats the purpose of it. Like, for example, I understand with the older Nintendo games that people keep them because, one, they're not produced anymore and there's actual sentimental value to them. And I understand that. That's one thing. I get that, right? If you want to get a GameCube game and it's 80, 90 bucks, even though it's 20 years old, I understand that. Not many in circulation. And some people keep it and they leave it as a sentimental value. But like with Pokemon cards, the fact that people are doing that shit is it's beyond me, and it pisses me off. It's so stupid.
That's the link to the episode if you want to catch it. And it's called Gotta Catch 'Em All.
Oh, I went off. I was pissed.
Yeah, here, I'll just share the back end of the screen. There, that's kind of what it looks like. Bam. Watch that one.
Oh, the old GameCube. The old cube.
Yeah.
The console where they put that black handle on there so people could transport it easier.
And it didn't go anywhere because it was trash.
Nope. It only had like 3 or 4 good games. Thanks, Nintendo. But we got the Wii after, and then the Wii 2 that they don't ever talk about ever again.
I didn't even know that happened.
Exactly. That's what they want you.
It's funny.
Gyro controls for gaming. What a fucking disastrous idea.
Okay, so the Wii 2 was never officially released by Nintendo, but it refers to the concept of a lower cost, streamlined version of the Wii U.
Yeah, that's what I said, the Wii U.
Yeah. Didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, Nintendo kind of tried to throw that into the ether. God, that was such a terrible console.
If you could own a Pokemon, who would it be? Like as a pet?
Oh yeah, you gotta give me a Rayquaza, dog. I'm a Gen 3er. Sorry, Gen 3 or die.
I heard they just shit all over the place. I wouldn't want one.
No, Rayquazas don't. They just live in the ozone. Just a big ass fucking green dragon.
Oh. Do I know?
Good lord. Rayquaza's the goat. I'm sorry. Love me some Rayquaza. Anytime I play Gen 3, I'm picking Torchic. Don't at me. Give me that fucking Blaziken.
Yeah. See, J Car agrees. Indiana Jones, it was beautiful. And it has fence people because there's actually fascists in it.
The one game I actually want to play is that Captain America game. The Captain America Black Panther game.
So we're talking about IPs that are good, and now we're talking about IPs that aren't good.
No, the game looks beautiful. It's that Marvel game that, like, hold on, let me see if I can find it.
There's like a lot of Marvel games, and most of them are shit. So I mean,
no,
like
it looks beautiful.
Is it? What do they call it? Marvel Midnight Suns?
No, like
Ultimate Alliance.
It's set back in World War II. It's 1943. I don't know what the game is. Oh, it's called Marvel 1943: The Rise of Hydra.
Never even heard of it. This is old man yelling at the clouds here. It's ridiculous. Back in my time, I could buy something for a normal price. Now, when I want something, I have to pay 3 times that price.
Yeah. This is it right here. So it's like,
is it even released?
No, it's not released yet. We don't.
Okay, that's why. That's why.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's not a release date, but it looks so clean. Like, this looks so clean for a game.
Yeah, it's all cutscenes though.
Well, it is all cutscenes.
What's the in-game footage looking like?
They don't have it yet. There's no.
Yeah, because it probably looks like shit.
It looks clean to me. I've never seen a game look this clean that I'm like, okay, I might actually want to play this.
I guarantee you look at Indiana Jones, and it's up there. It's one of those games that makes you stop and look, and not many games fucking do that. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Play Dragon Sparking Zero. Don't know that either. You guys are just a fucking dad.
Yeah, Sparking Zero is the Budokai, kind of like that. So this is what it is right here, the Great Circle. Yeah. That looks good too.
Oh, it's absolutely because the game, you have to run it with ray tracing, and it's actually pretty optimized. So like what you see,
are you playing it on PC?
Yeah, I played it on PC, and it ran smooth, like max settings. So I enjoyed it. Like it was a legit, really good game. I 100%ed it. I couldn't believe that I enjoyed a fucking video game from Indiana Jones.
Which I'm surprised that you are mouthing those words right now. You of all people.
Yeah, I'm not even a huge, like, I like the movie. I watched it, but I'm not like, yeah, fucking Indiana Jones.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Harrison Ford.
Yeah, it's not like Top Gun or anything.
J Car, show it pictures of Sydney Sweeney. Stop being a troll, Car.
Well, I don't know. Okay, Sydney, because you guys know I don't know these people. She has a lazy eye.
You said a lazy eye.
Yeah, well, here.
Oh man. Oh boy.
It's just a bad photo, or
I'm not saying anything. This is beautiful. If German Dave comes back after dark, Sydney Sweeney, Dave reviews Sydney Sweeney.
Or is she from Euphoria? I don't know any of these things. The White Lotus, I think I heard about that. Eden, I heard that one. She's in Handmaid's Tale. That's from that fucking author I hate. Canadian author too. Handmaid's Tale. What's the fuck now? It's gonna bother me. Whatever.
You know, we gotta save this. Let's save it for an after dark. Let's cut the show. We're at an hour 25. We'll save this for an after dark when German Dave comes back from Turkey.
Okay. Which may be Thursday, but I have a race on Thursday, so we have to figure that out.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Yeah. The guy that voiced Indiana Jones was amazing. Yeah, no, actually, that's impressive too. It's not Harrison Ford, but you can't fucking tell.
Yeah, but it's Carr that voiced him.
Well, he did an excellent job.
Carr was phenomenal at voicing Indiana Jones.
Yes, nothing beats Red Dead Redemption 2. You're
All
probably
right.
right.
That is a
And-
very good game.
And the new Doom, it comes out in 3 days,
Doom,
and
yeah.
it's on Game Pass. So I'll be playing it this weekend. Josh wants to
And
go. He needs to make business calls, I bet.
probably, more than likely. But anyways, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. And again, the epitome of UVA season sucking is us making content on video games. But on that note, everyone, we shall catch you in. And you hit
That was
the wrong
absolute.
button.
That was
definitely
absolutely the
wrong button. Wrong button. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Somebody fire me.
It's kind of hard to.